think it takes a lot of time and a lot of practice, and especially word which end with the R sound like here more before. So I'm working on those like first I Google and then I listen again and then repeat after that. After.
Oh, marvelous, marvelous. So see, you become a living example for so many people. I'm not sure if this video goes on air. They get to know that so much of work goes into. Hi, Rajni.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Happy evening to you. And are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir. I
Yes.
can hear you properly.
Perfect, huh?
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're loud and clear. I think I'm meeting you for, I think after a very long time. I just had a session with you, I remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
If
had
my
the
mem
session.
if
You
my memory,
remember it? It was very long ago.
I remember, I try to remember everybody that whoever comes across my life.
Okay, that's great.
And thank you very much because I was wondering that you must have left because I also could not make myself available on this platform
Mm-hmm.
because of I had some other commitments. So I think I appeared after a very long time today. Oh, wonderful. So how is it
Yeah.
going then? How is it going for you?
Everything is going good. Nowadays, I'm working on my pronunciation part, most tone and pronunciation, and reading a lot loudly these days.
Oh, lovely. And how are you doing it? How are you focusing on your pronunciation?
Pronunciation, I'm taking session with one of tutors. She is from Jharkhand. So these days now I have problem with show. So still, I think it takes a lot of time and a lot of practice, and especially word which end with the R sound like here more before. So I'm working on those like first I Google and then I listen again and then repeat after that. After.
Oh, marvelous, marvelous. So see, you become a living example for so many people. I'm not sure if this video goes on air. They get to know that so much of work goes into becoming a proficient speaker. It's just not.
Yes, it's not a bed of roses. I
Mm,
guess after becoming an intermediate, I was, struggling with like what I need to follow now, what I need to do properly. And, because of this plethora of content on YouTube, it is still difficult what I need to follow properly. Because
yes.
these days we just get a lot of new videos and we just click on that. And I was also doing the same. So I thought, I should, hire a proper tutor with whom I can properly do a proper session so I can follow those steps only.
Okay. I just removed this background. I hope you are okay with this
Yeah, I'm
because
okay with that. Yeah.
it was looking like I was looking like a almost a ghost films hero. I
Okay.
realized, and they have this typical effect. And how is this new platform, Rajni? I mean, after this, did you realize that because you have been with
Mhm.
English Yari for quite some time,
Yeah, this is great. I guess this way it's good.
you are no
And I guess
longer.
English Yari is doing little by little. This is improving.
Hmm. So, यहाँ पे ना आपको ये कहना चाहिए था. I think English Yari is making its progress slowly.
Ah, yes, yes, making its progress
Yeah,
gradually.
lovely, lovely. And apart from pronunciation, what else? What else you are doing? Are you
What
doing?
else? Yeah, yeah. Truly, I am lacking with the lexical resources too. So I am nowadays taking 2 words in a day, and then after 10 to 11 words, completing after 10 to 11 words, I write a paragraph using all those words. And I have done it once, and I am planning to write every single day or after 2 days, so I can repeat words. So the words will be imprinted in my mind, so it will be easy for me to recall while speaking. I'm lacking somewhere while speaking, especially when I face a superior person like you or any tutor. When I face a superior person, I feel inferior and I forget words. Even I know, still I
So
forget.
should we hide? Should I hide myself every time when I
No,
talk to
no, no need to hide. No, not at all. This is very important for me now to get exposure to many of superior people, I guess, eldest ones.
you?
I'm
Okay,
not.
sounds
Um,
interesting. Okay, Acha, tell me something that usage of the vocabulary which you were referring to.
mhm.
That was a very nice thing that you said about lexical resources. The usage, how do you put them into use when
Uh-huh.
you are, because today you are with say for 2 3 words, you get the meaning of them, you use them in a sentence. You may not get that kind of a situation where you can perhaps bring them on, but
Yes.
sometimes say after a month and a half or 2 months you will get yourself into those kind of a situation, and then you remember, ting, the bell rings and you bring in that word and you use it. Hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Otherwise, how would you retain those words? Because you are doing it on a daily basis, and the words are
Mhm.
piling on. So how
Mhm.
would you remember? बताइए ना मेरे को रजनी. How would you do?
Yeah, I am planning to make videos on YouTube. Uh,
Wow, nice.
like using those vocabulary, because if I'm not making, or if I'm not talking, if I'm not using on daily basis, because we don't get that much that situation every single day or very soon. So I am planning to make videos and use those words deliberately while speaking.
Lovely. But it still brings me to the question that what happens after a month then? Would you still be able to recall those words, Rajni? Because by the
I need to
time
repeat.
Hmm. you
I
need
need
to,
to repeat.
you need to,
Yes.
but sometimes do you think you come across words which are not really relevant in your life, but the
Mm-hmm.
word looks quite fancy. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
बहुत बढ़िया लगा. अच्छा इसका इस्तेमाल भी किया हमने. We use it also, and then
Mm-hmm.
you are not able to find any situation where you are able to use that word.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever run into those kind of situations? That was my question.
Yes, I have experienced it. Like I used to mug up a lot of words before, like in a day, 10 words in a day, and kind of, because earlier I was preparing for banking exams. I used to read the Hindi newspapers. That's why. But now I know, like, I don't need to learn a lot of words in a day. I guess two or maybe one word, and in these two words, I need to just I do the one thing that I paste somewhere in my room, and I whenever I see this word, I make sentences. But still, this is difficult to use while speaking. It is not possible use every single word what we learned.
Hmm.
So I don't know how to tackle this now, like how to get the words which are very common.
Okay, understood. Understood. If I say, Rajni, I forgot, you're from Delhi.
I'm from Rajasthan. I'm in Jaipur now.
You're in Jaipur now. Okay. Madam, we have a message window, yes. I'm writing a sentence for you. One moment. Bear with my typing speed. Okay. Yeah, here we go. I hope you have received it.
Where I can see it. It is quite hot here in Jaipur.
It is quite
Uh-huh.
hot here in Japan. How many different ways you could say this sentence, keeping the meaning intact? Challenge for you. Small little challenge. I'm there to help you.
It is quite hot here in Jaipur. It's scorching here in Jaipur.
Oh my goodness. इतनी भयानक English बोल.
Scorching, I guess.
सॉरी,
Uh-huh.
आई मीन इतनी भयानक इंग्लिश बोलेंगे हम लोग तो फिर कहाँ जाएंगे? इट्स क्रोचिंग एंड देन गो अहेड मैम. You disappeared. I thought you left. Yeah,
Okay.
tell me.
You were saying something.
No, I just said that it's scorching. You said anything else? Any other ways that you can say this? It's quite hot here in Jaipur. I'll give a one from my side.
I'm getting only one this time.
Shall I say one from my side, and then in the
Yeah.
meantime you can think.
Yeah.
It's quite warm in Jaipur presently.
Jaipur. It's quite sunny. I guess it's not right.
Sunny will be. I mean, if you say sunny, then it doesn't indicate the intensity of the uh,
Intense. Okay. Yeah.
warmth. So
Yeah.
we are trying to say that, I mean, you can say that the weather in Jaipur is quite hot and uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Okay.
I say that. Can you express this in different ways? The heat in Jaipur is quite intense. Are you getting a direction now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the meaning will remain somewhat the same, but we are just
Mm-hmm.
expressing it. So take this challenge sometimes. I was doing this exercise with a purpose, Madam Ji, to let you know that sometimes we end up using overused words, overused sentences.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that could also give us sometimes a change, even when we are speaking to somebody. The most common question people ask, Rajni, when we meet, for example, how are you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing today? So then I always tell them, please, can you please explore? So that because on the platform like this, when you're meeting maybe a learner or a speaker, then could you say, how have you been? How, have, how is it going? How is it? How are you holding up? So you can keep on saying different things, and that will also increase the way you bring in your sentences. मैडम, आपको समझ में आ रहा है ना मेरी बातें?
Yes. Yes. I'm
So,
getting you. Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting you very good. One more sentence from your side. I'm waiting. You gave only one
Mm-hmm. Related to hot weather.
related to the hot weather. It's quite hot here in Jaipur.
Okay. You made me think now.
Yeah, please. But don't struggle. I'm there to help you. I'll help you. Acha, I'll say some words. Will you be able to complete the sentence? We'll try this also.
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah, Jaipur is experiencing. यहाँ तक मैंने बोला. Can you please complete? Jaipur is experiencing. आगे बोलो. A significant.
A significant. Oh my god, I'm terrible at it.
No, no, you're good at it. Maybe you're just not connecting at this point. Jaipur is experiencing a significant rise in temperature.
Rise in temperature. Okay. Okay.
You got it, no? Okay.
I need to
Any,
research on that now.
I know. I mean, yeah. I mean, what I keep on doing, you will laugh at it sometimes when I'm
Mm-hmm.
free. Okay? The learner is absent, Rajni. So I have to do something. So one of the best ways that is, I often go to dictionary. One of my
Mm-hmm.
favorite is Cambridge. So if I find a word which is relevant and that could be used, I start framing sentences.
Okay.
And then I challenge myself, can I see this in three, four different ways?
So you are doing this thing.
Yeah, sometimes, not always. I wish I could have more time like you, Rajni.
Mm-hmm.
As if I know
Okay.
your time.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say is that, yes, this could be one way because you have to remember in a conversation, we are, at the end of the day, we are using sentences only,
So true.
right? So the words, they are getting added up and they make sentences. So if I know a word, then I must know different ways of its expression. That
Right.
yeah, that's the way I think. Maybe you may sound maybe find me weird. Why do I need to even say it in different ways? But yes, sometimes I keep on doing that so that I don't end up, as I say, by using overused words, the same sentences again and again. Can be
So
challenging.
how you will like we will get to know like which are the words that we need to work on?
You start with very basic. Like if you go and write in Google today, how are you? Rewrite this sentence in 5 different ways. आज जब आप पक्का जाके लिखना आ जाओ.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for sharing this
Yeah,
tip
yeah.
now.
My pleasure, madam. Always, anytime. And then there is this famous tool, AI tool, Chat GPT, which is taking the world by storm. So someday you should explore that tool also. I don't know whether you
ChatGPT. I
Chat
have
GPT.
heard about it, but I haven't tried it.
Please try. Rajni. And if you are not living under the cave, then please try Chat GPT
Mhm. Yeah, sure.
because it has completely changed the way and the way. I mean, even the human thoughts are getting systematized. Anything that you wanted to ask me in particular?
How can I, become fluent in terms of pronunciation now? Like I'm doing, but this is, I guess I'm feeling it is very slow process. It is very happening with very slow with me. I don't know why I'm feeling this.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Rishni. First of all, if I'm allowed to say something, uh, I often say this: being restless in learning is a good thing, but you have to do the. I mean, you have to extend that deserving justice to the activity that you're doing. If you ask me, I will never rush. I'll tell you with my example. If it takes me 5 years also, I'll become master at it. Now, you must be wondering that that's you, Anindya, but I am not like you. So that is,
Yes.
yeah, that's completely your prerogative. But what I'm trying to tell you is anything related to mastery of the craft will take time. No matter you push yourself, no matter you try to find the shortcuts, tricks, because it's ultimately a process.
Yes, it is a process.
You will realize this.
I have realized
Yeah,
now.
maybe you are a little younger.
Hmm.
That's why this feeling of restlessness creeps inside now and then. Believe me, it will mellow down if you really delve deeper into it.
Okay.
And you will realize that yes, ये आदमी तो बहुत बड़ा बात कह के गया.
Yeah. Let's see. I am devoting now. I've decided for myself 3 months. Let's see. I don't know. It is a
I'll tell you
very
some. Had I been in your place, I would not have given any months to it. Believe me, I would rather have focused in the process. Why would I time myself? I could jolly well finish in 2 months even. Why would I time? I would rather focus on the process.
Mhm.
Because if I do the process correctly, I know the outcome would be super.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
So I think the thought process could be reviewed. Just see if that works
Mhm.
for you.
It's the time for like after 3 months I can start something like teaching or something like that. For that I want to work within 3 months. That much improvement so I
You
can
cannot.
guide.
What if I say that you cannot be perfect? Will you be disheartened?
No, no one can be perfect. I agree with you on that.
So whatever you are, Rajni, you are awesome. You go with this ability to teach. You can
Mhm.
speak well. You can connect well. You can. You have clarity of your ideas. So long you are able to bring them onto the table. Rest is adding feather onto your cap.
Yeah, and yeah, I know that if I start teaching, I'll learn more because my mind will become more cautious. Uh, it will
and
take things very,
you will be hungry for information,
yeah.
and that's what I can see for myself. So I'm also expecting that same would happen to you, because if you're really sincere, you're keen, then you would love to master
Yes, I
that
know.
craft. Mm. That's why I told you this that thing, that you can always do it, but don't time yourself. That's would be my humble suggestion to you.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome, madam, and it was lovely connecting with you. I hope I answered your questions. I hope I could be slightly useful for you. I don't know. But
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Certainly.
thank you. You're very kind and generous to say that. And I hope you take care of yourself, and looking forward to meet you.
You too, sir. Yeah, yeah. I would love to talk to you in future too.
Akka, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye
sure.
bye.
Bye bye.